I'm only 33. I have so much life to live. Like, I don't want to have to depend on things that are unhealthy so I can feel okay in the present. I want to make sure that I'm doing what I can to be healthy for the present and for the future. I live in Santa Clarita, California. It's just a little bit north of LA. So my average day is pretty lame to most people, but it's exciting for me. 7 years ago, I was in bed 22, 23 hours a day, unable to walk very well. So I get up and I take my dog for a walk and I make my coffee and I relax for a bit. I do lay in bed a lot because of my back, but on a day where I have physical energy to do things, I like to go to museums, movies, concerts. It really just depends on my physical energy for the day. My perfect dream day would be wake up, go to the park with my dog, lay by the pool for a little bit, and just like hang out with friends. I really love cooking. There's a farmer's market and I really enjoy going there and just seeing what fresh ingredients I can get, what good things that they have for the week. In 2012, I was on Birthright in Israel and I fell when we were like hiking up this cobblestone area, and I fell off of a 2-foot ledge. I hit my knee really hard and my back absorbed the shock of a fall. I was 22, and so when I got back to the States, I went to my doctor and they said, "You're too young for anything to be wrong with you. If it still hurts in a month, come back." Pain wouldn't go away. It was like 10 out of 10 hospital level pain every single day. Numbness had started setting in and it was just unlivable. So I went to the hospital and I was like, they're probably just gonna give me a shot. I'll get to go home and everything will be fine. Everything was not fine. I ended up having a spinal cord injury that's very rare and it's called cauda equina syndrome. My lowest disc shattered and it had severed part of my spinal cord. So the numbness was actually paralysis setting in. They said, "You're going into surgery right now." And I was like, no. My parents live far away. I just give me a shot, send me on my way. And they're like, "Paralysis is setting in. If you don't have this operation, you will be in a wheelchair by tomorrow. But we do need to let you know that there is a 50% chance you come out of this surgery paralyzed as well." And so it was like the worst day of my life. It was traumatizing and terrifying. And I had this emergency surgery at a small local community hospital in Maryland, like right outside of DC. And I was just given the surgeon that was on call that day. He was not the right type of surgeon. I should have had a neurosurgeon and he was an orthopedic surgeon. So a few months later, I lifted up a bag of trash and I felt what felt like a knife just stab me, go all the way up my spine and all the way down my leg. I was just in constant pain. Like my leg would always ache. It would just feel like sciatic nerve pain 24/7. And my mobility changed. My social life changed overnight. My issues weren't resolved and they kept popping up and it required surgery after surgery after surgery. And I just was in constant pain every single day of my life. Like I couldn't function. I couldn't get out of bed. Some days I was in bed for 23 hours a day, sometimes just existing. I got this spinal cord implant put in 2015. This machine essentially tricks my brain into not feeling as much pain as I'm in. And so I have these wires implanted in me that just shake at like 1,000 beats per minute, and it absorbs that signal going back up to my brain. So whatever pain I'm feeling, the wires absorb 30 to 50% of that, which that decrease means a functional level of pain that I can mentally accept and handle. But I was still in a lot of pain. And I had this disconnect because I didn't want to live my life on 180 milligrams of oxy every single day that made me high. All it did was make me slur my words and not remember anything, but it didn't do anything for the pain. And then in 2015, that's when I found CBD for the first time. And that was the first time in like 5 years I was 100% pain-free. And I cried because I was so thankful that I could go to sleep without pain, or that I could sleep and like not have it wake me up. When I found Lazarus Naturals, it was even better because from there I came across the discount program, which is the only way that I'm able to afford CBD as a disabled person. The assistance program has allowed me to take CBD every day in a therapeutic way. I wake up, I'll take some tincture with, like, before I have my coffee, I just put it under my tongue. At nighttime, I will take the CBD CBG tincture and one of the sleep gummies. And I usually have tincture in my purse at all times, or the mini muscle gel. I use the muscle gel a lot. It's sporadic throughout the day, but when I'm in a lot of pain, I'll put that on and it works for a few hours, which is amazing. I like that you guys are a certified B Corp. I like that you guys are ethical and everything is grown in the US. I like that you lab test your products, so I'm able to see that they are quality products. CBD helps me exist on days where I can't go out into the world, but it also helps me thrive on days where I can go out into the world. So it's hard to say what the future holds for me, because it's probably going to hold a few more surgeries, probably going to hold, a few more pieces of hardware in my lovely spine. But I know that if I have CBD, I can get through it and like have a future where I'm not on medication every day. And that's huge for me.